Hello.
Hello. Go down on my mic. Okay, mic is fine. There we go.
What are we waiting for? Oh, okay. I've just finished.
Enter game. Yeah, I think Cass is in the.
Did you see Sage? Did I not link it to you? I
See
might have
what?
forgot.
Have I seen what?
The new Sage showcase.
I have not.
It's great, man. There's been many years in which I was hyped for Sage, but this time, I'm so hyped. There's so much good shit.
I've been
Pizza
too
Tower has
distracted.
yet another fucking demo for some reason. Like, I do not understand. That game has been out for years at this point. They're just doing victory laps at this point. Yellow Taxi Goes Room as a demo for some reason, even though the game has already been out. But hey, I'm not gonna say no to another demo.
Fair.
It's Sonic Rush team, so its course is good. I mean, I actually like all the teams from the last stage. Like, I like the night teams. They're all nice. Oh wait, what? I never knew this was a thing.
The heck are you
But like,
doing?
there's a bunch of stuff. There's a lot of 3D Sonic platformers, so I'm happy because I like those. There's a lot of like non-Sonic-y game. There's an indie Chow Garden, which holy shit.
Oh yeah, I think I heard about that a while ago. Someone was trying to do.
It is a bit too much like Chow Garden. Like, it's almost a carbon copy, which is less nice. But hey, I'll take it. You know what? I'll take anything at this point. Sega will not give it to me. No one else will give it to me. This is not even... Sega's not doing it. No one's doing it.
Well, apart from that one guy.
Yeah, apart from that one guy, so... Thank you very much. I will play your game. There's a game that's called like a proof of concept, but the game looks dope as fuck. I like, there's no way you're calling this a proof of concept. Like, it doesn't even have developer graphics. There's like actual nice graphics and all.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a 3D platform with like some... I feel like it would be up your alley, like style-wise. It's like low polish, very much like, you know, cool guy in a hood and like a cowboy hat. Probably for it. I don't remember. It's good stuff.
What is it called?
I don't remember. I'll have to find the video later and I'll link it to you.
Oh, okay.
There's a Tetris game that turns into Doom.
Yes,
I don't
please.
know how to explain this.
I don't like, the concept is so insane, but I need to experience
it basically
that.
it basically like all I could make out from the video is that there's like a phase where he literally plays like Tetris, and then you go like all the blocks, like the board turns into the floor and all the blocks come at you, and like the side that you don't see from the top view is like an angry face. You have to shoot them.
Yeah. What was the name? Sage for like the demos?
Yeah, it's SAGE because it's the Sonic Amateur Game Expo. It's been going on for like 24 years. Because the first edition was in 2000. There's a couple of Sonic Rival S game. Yes, there's Sonic Battle R, which I hate because it's called Sonic Battle and it's not Sonic Battle. And then there's another called Sonic Battle something else, which also is not Sonic Battle, it's just a fighting game. There's another demo of Sakura X Clash, which I really want to play because Sakura X Clash looks like... I played the demo from last year and it was great, but sadly Parsec only multiplayer and my internet sucks for Parsec. So if they got fucking online multiplayer going on, bro, I'm gonna play the shit out of that. Any mods? No mods. Still, we're still like as vanilla as we get. Listen, I just started a new job. I don't have time to do for this.
Oh.
All my free time is gone.
Does that mean you already have a game picked out for tomorrow, or because if you're gonna be busy?
Oh no, I haven't
like,
had time, man.
Okay, because I as soon as you said you're struggling with time, I'm like, okay, I need to mention this because that could be a problem.
I mean, we can play Final Fantasy. I know the game.
Sure.
And like, man, I wish we played Duel Masters sooner because so many Japanese card games are just Duel Masters.
Yeah, it's probably like the standard, kind of like how Magic is for a lot of Western ones.
Yeah, pretty much. Like Duel Master made fuck ton of bank in Japan, and no one remembers it here. But yeah, all the fucking like. The Japanese are way more straightforward when it comes to that kind of stuff. If they see a formula that works, they don't challenge it. Which is a bit sad,
fair.
you know? But yeah, Final Fantasy is kind of like Duel Masters. One Piece is kind of like Duel Masters. Digimon is kind of like Duel Masters. It's a lot of the same. Oh, kind of nice.
Very,
Fi-
hey, as
Final
long as it
Fantasy is
works,
one of those-
mentality.
Final Fantasy TCG is one of those things that's like, it's a stupid rule, and like when you see it, but it's just fun, you know. And sometimes you need stupid rules that are just fun. It actually does serve like a purpose in the game. And basically, every turn you draw twice.
Yeah.
And like, it's such a stupid thing, but it just feels so nice to draw two cards instead of one. You know?
Yeah, like you feel like you get more options
Yeah,
every
you're getting
turn. 'Cause when you only
more-
draw one card, it's like, am I fucked, or and I have to wait another turn, or?
Yeah. And you pay cost mostly by discarding cards.
Yeah.
So it's also like, if I draw a bad card, it's not a problem because I can just use it for mana. I played the game. I played it with Sentai because when we went to the Comic-Con in Italy, there was a Square Enix booth where they were showing off the game. I don't remember what he thought of it. Maybe you can write in chat. But I played with a bunch of people on tabletop, and I played with Sentai, and I had a good time. I don't like that the cards are very specific. The Final Fantasy 15 cards clearly want to play with other Final Fantasy 15 cards. I didn't see any
Yeah, so you can't really mix
any
and match
synergy
between
outside
games.
of the.
It's like they're designed as like.
Yeah, it feels like every set is designed to play with itself, and that's it. The FF card game, it was neat. Yeah, it's neat. It has dual master shields, which is the most common thing among Japanese games. Play the board game I sent in your DMs. When did you send anything in my DMs? The worst part of the whole game. Oh,
Damn it.
is that not the campaign for North Africa? I want to play Catan, actually. I had to find people to play Catan.
I'm not a big fan of Catan personally.
I never played it. And the only thing I know about Catan is Veilfist playing insane Catan. Which was an absolute fucking experience.
Well then. Never heard of insane Catan before.
It turns Catan into a war game.
Oh god. Well, that might actually make it interesting to me.
Yeah, the funny thing is that the game itself doesn't want you to know the extra rules until you get there. Like, the rulebook literally says as a spoiler warning.
Oh.
Say, hey, if you haven't reached this step, please do not read the rules. But yeah, the gimmick is that it's normal Catan. However, when you get coal, I think one of the resources is, you have to increase a counter. And the counter is basically the countdown to war.
Oh.
And when you get into war, everything changes. There's like new resources. There's like uranium with uranium deposit. Because in the late game you can build nukes. But yeah, you have to basically, depending on like what you control, when like you, depending on like your settlements and that, people that you declare like a line of like territories, and then on territories you can spend resources to build infantry and tanks and whatnot. And there's like a tech tree also.
Just turns it into civilization, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh yeah, this is literally you're literally just describing civilization.
Yeah, kind of. And you can like attack all the settlements and like gain control of them. But then if people have war in a like a specific territory, you kind of deplete it for material.
Yeah. Like, I think the problem I had is just the RNG factor being so heavy in Catan, where it's like, yeah, you take in these board spaces, but you only actually get the resources if the number gets rolled. And if it never gets rolled, you're fucked. That's like, oh god.
Oh, and the rules stated that what to do in case of a draw. And I was like, okay, in case of a draw, the player with the highest social score wins. If it's still tied, just play a quick game of the campaign for North Africa to decide the winner.
Well,
I love the Vales during the video to say, no, we're not playing the campaign for North Africa. Settlers of Catan takes too long? Does it take long? I never played it. I don't fucking know. And Suppressed Catan wasn't already a war game. But yeah, like I was like, my favorite card in any board game is from the Insane Catan one. It's a card that gives you social score, and it's just a place where nothing happens. The Africa tricks like that. No, well, the thing they say is that no one has ever finished the game, so no one really knows how long it takes, right? There's estimate. I'm just gonna bully Amphico.
I was all tabbed looking at the Sage demos.
Why? What's enough to stream?
You got my interest, so I wanted to
like
take peeks in between races. I wanted to see what else there was. There's like a load of the demos.
Yeah, watch it later. It's 20 minutes of demos. A lot.
I mean, all I have to talk about, but what I've been getting into is RuneScape.
Do you want to like actually, if we like are about to end it early, do you just want to do like a sync tube and watch it live, both of us? Because I'll rewatch it raw, like super happily.
Sure, I'm down for that.
It can be like React Endies.
Yeah, I was just like browsing the website. Like I wasn't.
Oh no, the
looking at
website
video.
doesn't have the demos. Does it?
Well, like it has like all the listed demos, I assume, and then like a video like showing off like the demo and.
Are you
stuff.
watching the 2023 or the 2024?
I assume I didn't really check. It could be last year's for all I know.
Because I checked this morning and the website was not up for this year. It's only last year.
Oh, okay.
Unless they, because like the demos are only available from this Friday.
Yeah.
Because what they usually do is they prepare the video a few days before, and then when the event goes live, they have like streamers that are like, they take basically turns streaming on the official thing.
Yeah. Oh fuck! The one time there is an invisible wall, that's when it would help me. Damn.
I'll check the website just to make sure. Sage.
Oh yeah, no, it's Sage 2023. Looking at like the actual top. Yeah, okay.
Don't worry. We'll see you later. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Travis cowardly combustion. That doesn't be Travis touchdown. What?
What?
Okay, I'll get out of this anyway. I was like one of the games I saw before I closed the tab. I don't remember this map.
I got it right at the end, Sag. Oh. But the good news with Final Fantasy is that there are so many pre-made decks that you can pick from.
Fair.
And I will have to not play the Final Fantasy 15 one because I played it so much. But I don't know, what other Final Fantasy do I like? I like none of them.
I know a good few of the Final Fantasies, but like not all of them.
I mean, which one is your favorite?
Oh, that's a hard one. Might be 14, honestly.
That's probably a Final Fantasy 14 deck.
It's just the case of 14, like Aurel Reborn was so painful. It was so fucking painful. But then once you get past that, you get to Heaven's Door and you're like, okay, this is actually popping off. This is really good. This narrative, I'm hooked with this narrative. Then you get to Bloodstorm yeah, I think it's Bloodstorm, and then it's like, it's okay. Oh god, it's kind of a bit. And then you get to Shadowbringers, and you're like, this is the best thing I've ever. This is the greatest. Fucking, holy. And then it's like, yeah, it was peak, and I'm like, It's a case of part of me wants everybody to experience Shadowbringers, but then you have to play everything prior to Shadowbringers. And it's like, that's way too much to ask for anyone to play just to experience one expansion. Because the only way for like the payoff to work for Shadowbringers, you have to have played all the previous like expansions in the base game. It's the only way. And it's like, that's like 200 hours. Well, probably not 200, but you know, close to.
Kind of like Steven Universe. The first part of Steven Universe is awful.
Yeah,
it's
it's like I tried
enjoyable,
watching Steven Universe. I watched like 3 episodes, and I'm like, I can't watch this. This is like,
it gets
it's like,
so good though. Like,
yeah, you see, I hear it gets so good, and I'm like, oh well, can I just skip the first season then? Is that like one of those shows? It's like, no,
you have to watch every
no, you
episode,
can't.
including the fillers, especially the fillers.
Yeah.
Because every filler in Steven Universe is actually world building, which is kind of cool, but also annoying because you cannot skip them.
Look at all the booty.
I go back to it at some stage.
I mean, the good news is that it's 10-minute episodes. Like, you can watch an entire season within the span of like 3 episodes of a general anime.
Yeah.
But the first season, it doesn't really get anywhere until the very end, which is annoying.
To be fair, a lot of Western cartoons are like that, where the first season's kind of figuring it out, or like they have to play it extremely safe, and then they can pop off when they get season 2.
The funniest bit with Steven Universe is like the final episodes are like, it's like 1 hour 30 or something like crazy like that, which is insane because again, It's longer than entire seasons of the show. Is it? I don't remember actually how long it is. Then Netflix kills them anyway. Oh.
Oh, Steven Universe on Netflix, or that they took it
No,
off
no,
of
the
Netflix?
series that they have to play it safe and then pop off.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, because like Inside Job, I haven't watched season 2 of it, but I heard it was like amazing and like one of the best animated things that year or something like. And then it's like Netflix just canceled it because they wanted another season of Big Mouth, which is like the most dog shit thing ever. Do you want to like watch an adult animated comedy about kids and puberty and sex or some shit? And it's like, no, I don't. Too bad.
But it's so original. No one ever did it before.
There's a reason. It's bad.
No, I
know.
bro.
I know you were. That's what you meant. It's like, well, I was just saying, like, I don't think I've ever heard anything good about like Big Mouth, apart from like one person in college that said it was very funny, and I'm like, I don't know.
I don't know, man. My tastes are like I cannot relate to anything anymore because my standard of enjoyable stuff is fucking stuff from the 80s. I'm like,
Well, I think it's more so a case. Did my game glitch? I think my game glitched. Oh no, never mind, it didn't. I felt like I felt I was giant for way too fucking long. Like that was a full lap almost, and I was like, is my game glitched and I'm just infinite? But no, it's fine. Oh, I thought that was the last lap. Shit.
I mean, I partly blame Sentai because of Toku Watch and stuff like that, but also I was kind of fucked up for a while.
Yeah. I mean,
I like Sentai finally showed me what I actually like.
I think that's a good thing.
Yeah.
No, I fucked it.
How the fuck did I get second here? I did not deserve that.
I beansed it. I beansed it so bad. What was it? Like I kind of gotten back into watching anime just because I have a Crunchyroll subscription and free time, and I'm honestly watching way too much. And like,
I need to finish watching Zeta. Zeta, you showed me tokusatsus and shit like Ultra Q and Spider-Man. And all your stupid like 80s Laserdisc anime and whatnot.
From all the anime I watched recently, I've taken 2 takeaways. It feels like most fantasy anime nowadays has like 2 tropes that I don't like either of them. Which is either the main love interest, it's either they're a slave, or it's like a weird, it's technically not pedophilia, but it's totally pedophilia. Because like the amount of anime I watched or like I've seen, or like I've watched like a couple where it's like the premise is the main character is like, I want to become stronger. I'm going to reincarnate in the future so I can have optimal stats to be the strongest. And then they fall in love with their childhood friend, but they have all of their memories of their past life. So they're basically 150 and they're 12 years old and they're getting with another 12-year-old. And I'm like, and then they introduce a character that they knew in their past life that then disguises as another 12-year-old, and I'm like, at least make them be the couple, because then you can make the argument that they're a similar age. Like,
yeah, maybe AI written shows are not a bad thing. Just saying.
Like Japan, why? Or it's like, as I said, the whole like weird like slave thing where it's like the main character gets a slave girl, and then it's like, I free you, oh, but I love you, master. I'm going to remain your slave out of my love. And it's like, what? And it's like, we're in a relationship. We're gonna get married or something. Thank you for removing the magical slave collar and breaking it.
I'm sorry.
I'm now going to fix it,
A
put it back
relationship
on,
where
and
someone is slave, but they get freed and they stick around? I mean, I guess I should also watch Disney Aladdin.
well, like, it wasn't even necessarily the thing with like in some of those cases, it's like that's not the issue part I have issue with, because sometimes it's like a case that it could like kind of make sense where it's like they were a slave but they were bought and treated well, and like they instantly freed them. They just bought them to free them basically, and then, you know, they gave them a place to stay. My problem with that setup is the fact that, like, you know, it's like in one example, it's like she has a slave collar on, it's magic, and the thing is he has to like find a way to break the collar so she can truly be free. Eventually does it,
Oh, wow.
and then as a sign of her love, she wants to keep wearing the slave like collar and walk around town with a slave collar on as a sign of her love and debt, even though it was a slave of her previous abusive, monstrous owner.
Okay, but on
It's
the
now a
other side, you
symbol
have
of
the
her
fucking
love.
isekai of a vending machine.
Yeah, there's that as well. I seen an episode of that because some friends were watching it. I like watched in on it.
We
I think
literally
you
talked
had
about
this
this
exact
exact thing.
conversation last time. I complained about the slave trope, but the other trope of it being like I'm 150 in a 12-year-old's body and I'm
I think you
dating a
also complain
12-year-old.
about that.
No, that's a new one. I wasn't complaining about that last. Oh god. Oh, I picked the wrong one. Oh well. It's oh my god. I think I might have said like the thing about Shield Hero. But that's kind of like a very weird father-daughter relationship, but the
I
daughter
have
wants to
something
get
to
with
do.
the father. It's like it's a thing. Wait, did you do the skip level or was that someone else?
Oh, is there a skip level?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck! There's no helm up.
Feel issue, to be honest, watch better anime. I mean, you're not wrong. I just have throwing stuff on Crunchyroll. To be fair, I'm kind of using it as like research at this stage. So I'm sort of just like watching it to like almost take mental notes on to be like, if I made my own thing, what tropes that I hate should I take from, and then try and like either subvert, break, or just show how it's just super fucking disturbing. Like, I think there was an isekai anime, I can't remember the name of it, but it's where that like muscular cat lady with the sword is from. That was like a big thing going around on like Twitter and stuff. It's like a muscular woman, but but she's a cat girl with long hair and like has a sword, and she has like her midriff out and stuff. I don't know. She's from some like fantasy isekai anime, but like if I remember right, I heard that one kind of deals with the trope where it's like this is a guy reincarnated as a kid and has all of his past memories where he was like a lolicon or something in his past life, and it makes a lot of effort to point out how apparently it makes a lot of effort to point out how weird and kind of fucked up that mentality is. But like, I think, but I haven't seen it myself, so I can't say for sure. This is what I just like remember hearing in a review that I just threw on to pass time in the background. Hence why I don't even know the name, because like I haven't seen it.
I don't understand why people watch new anime when they can just watch Mobile Suit Gundam. Honestly.
Like, I do enjoy some of the like anime that I watched, but it's like, you know, it's like I just kind of default to just talk about the bad stuff. What was one I thought I wouldn't like, but I was surprisingly enjoying was like Undead Unwanted, or like Undead Unwanted Adventure or something it was called. and basically it's about a guy who is kind of like a forever like low tier adventurer that keeps trying to be a proper adventurer, like a top tier adventurer, and just like been failing for the last 10 years. And he finds a new room in the dungeon, and he's like, "Oh my god, this is my chance to make it big." Finds a dragon and gets fucking eaten alive and dies. But then
What the fuck?
comes back as a skeleton. And then the gimmick is basically the more things he kills and the more XP he gains, his body like evolves, so he goes from being a skeleton to a ghoul, etc. Which like I enjoyed it. I had some problems with the writing, but like overall it was enjoyable if I just kind of like it's like I could turn my brain off on some of the things that I was a bit about.
And then nothing about what you wrote makes it enticing. I don't know if you understand how badly that sounds.
I mean, I'm terrible at explaining things, honestly.
No, I'm looking at Sentai's description of the instant that isekai. That sounds like One Punch Man Danganronpa, and I don't like any of the.
What? So he just kills all of his classmates instantly? I mean, vaguely reminds me of the plot of like No Longer Wanted in Another World, I think it was called, and like it's a comedy because it's basically a depressed writer in like I don't remember what year, but it's like oldie times a bit. But like, you know, cars were a thing, but they were still wearing like robes and kimonos all over the place in Japan. This like famous depressed writer was gonna double suicide with his wife. And then right before they do it, a truck come by and hit the two of them. You know, the typical like isekai thing, and they even make a joke about it. And essentially the premise is this guy gets isekai'd, and he's trying to find his wife so they can double suicide, and he really wants to die. But then you have like all of the like merry and cheery characters, like he has an elf priestess and like a tomboy cat girl, and like he just gives zero fucks. He's just like, I don't care. And then oh god, it's hard to describe, like give synopsis and drive.
I'm glad I'm not the one talking.
Yep. And basically it's a case of like he's not the only one. There's like a dozen or like, you know, a load of other adventurers who are like otherworlders that were like summoned to the world to defeat the evil Demon King. And then like right after he arrived, the Demon King got slain by a group of adventurers who then basically say they're establishing their own nation and they're basically going to conquer the world. Because they have all of this unlimited power, basically, that was gifted to them by being, like, isekai protagonists. And then, basically, the writer, he's, like, super weak. He has no, like, powers that are special, apart from one that's revealed, where, basically, he has the power to send back otherworlders back to their own world. So, basically, it's, like, an anti-isekai quest, where he's trying to find adventurers and, like, force them back to their own world. So it's like interesting. It's funny. The Usama Danzai one that only works if you read his books or at least No Longer Human. Also, Osama died in 1948, and he just liked to dress like that. Oh, okay, maybe that's it then. I don't remember the guy's name, but I just remember it was called like I just type it in.
I know, if it's a degenerate anime, of course Sentai knows it. He knows all of them. Don't worry about it. I will call me a degenerate. I got
Oh, they don't
pushed.
say his name in the anime, but it's obviously him. I mean, I haven't read his works, but I still found it enjoyable. Like I thought it was good. Like it's nothing like amazing or spectacular, but like it's good to like have like it's better than some of the other shit I watch. I did realize though that I really have a thing for like anime with like really like happy and nice like relationships in like a fantasy setting. The only issue is like they're usually bogged down or kind of slightly ruined by like an isekai premise or like you know, the whole or like the slavery premise, and I'm just like ugh. Just have the happy relationship and let them be happy.
Aren't there some animes that have happy relationship? I guess not in fantasy settings, maybe.
There are a few. I've seen some. But there is one that like almost ticked like most of my boxes, but I was still a bit like it's still not quite there. What was it called again? It's like I got fired from the Demon King's army when I was like in my 30s, and now I'm an adventurer. Some long title like that. I enjoy it. I really liked it, but like my issue was it felt like it had too much like I didn't like the fan service in it, and I felt it kind of detracted it a lot for my enjoyment. Like, and then I feel like it kind of felt a bit too like gimmicky with the main character being like super overpowered because like, oh, it turns out he's amazing with martial weapons that only humans can use. And he can't use magic because he like so he was fired from the demon army. Yeah, it's so I kind of felt it was a bit like because of that, but like it kind of had a neat payoff at the end of the season. Not the best, but like, you know, kind of made up for it. But I was still kind of like, I don't know. It just feels like every fantasy anime now is just Mary Sue the anime, and then like that's it.
I'm too old for fan service.
Like I watched The Weakest Crest or something. Like it's like I was like reincarnated with The Weakest Crest, and then like a magic focused anime, and it's like I kind of have it just on in the background for just something to have on, but like I don't think it's kind of meh. It's my issue with that one is I just really don't like the main character. He will not shut up about how smart of a strategist or like what all of his like strategic plans. I don't know. It's just something about it. I just don't enjoy it. I'm like, he's just telling us how smart he is, basically, and just narrating everything. And then he's able to instantly teach everybody like ancient, long forgotten magic like it's nothing, and just revive like dead magic in like a week. Or like an afternoon, and I'm like, okay.
Okay, but does he say, I'm gonna take a cheap and eat it?
Nah.
Man.
He's not even a funny smart guy by being crazy. He's just boring smart guy.
Legends of Dogwater anime? Probably. Can I think I just love dog water as a term? I am so glad it exists.
Like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, most of it was dog water, but it was just something to watch. And then, like, I do have the perspective. I do feel like my perspective on it is if I want to make something myself, I should be looking at both good and bad examples, and then bad examples specifically to be like, what about this does not work? What about this do I not like? Is there anything redeeming about this? And then that kind of like helps put into perspective what I would do if I were like writing it myself, kind of.
Just watch the author stuff. It's easy.
Oh.
What's my favorite anime director? He only makes bangers, except for Kaido and a bunch others.
He only makes bangers, apart from half of his discography.
Well, his older stuff is it's rough around the edge, but this new stuff is good. Tatami Galaxy is great. One with the French animation style? What? Eizoken is amazing. Like, Eizoken was so big that, like, even though it was an anime he made, which usually don't get that much press, that one got popular. Boy, Eizoken is good. I feel like the problem with him is that he's a great director, he's not a good writer. So when he adapts other people's work, he does a bang good job with it. Tatami Galaxy, great. Like all the good shit, like all the best shit he made. Ping Pong the animation, amazing. He didn't write the manga. Eizoken, he didn't make the manga, amazing anime. Like, Cass, we are on Gear 2. Here's your explanation.
To be fair, when it comes to anime, it's sometimes hard to tell what's actually good or not, because it's like, you look at like a popular mainstream anime, and everyone says it's the greatest anime of all time and the best thing ever, and then like a year or two later, it's like, yeah, it was kind of dog shit. It's kind of bad. It's really flawed, writing-wise. Like,
I
remember I would not stop hearing people talk about how My Hero Academia was the best shonen anime of all
Holy
time.
shit,
and now all
man,
I hear
fuck
about
those
is
people.
how bad it is. And how bad it was even from the beginning.
Just watch Yuasa, it's easy. Yuasa's great.
Yeah, that's... Darling and the Franxx? I thought I heard that one was pretty meh. Or like, kind of... eh.
Watch Yuasa and you'll be fine. Just for the love of God, if you actually want to watch Kaiba, only watch the first 6 episodes. Just don't watch the other 6.
Oh?
I was told to only watch the first half. This is the 12 episode series. And I was the first 6 episodes and I was like, wow, this show is great. And then I watched the last 6 and I was like, god damn, I should have listened to my friends advice. It is so bad.
I feel like even if I wouldn't be able to stop myself from watching the second half.
It's not actively terrible, it's just... It's such a fall from how good the show is in the first half. Because the first half is basically just world building. They're like almost self-contained episodes where it's just, you know, showing you how the world works and etc, having nice like bittersweet stories. It's really nice.
Yeah.
And then every episode is like almost like flashback because the main character is like as amnesia, doesn't know who they are, but they just go around the world. And like the last 6 episodes is them figuring out who the fuck they are, and like it's all focused on the main story. It turns out that the main story is garbage. That's why I say all the stuff that... And that's the only show that Yuasa... Well, no, it's not the only one, but it's the big show that Yuasa has written from scratch. Fully written and directed. So that's why I say it's good when you adapt other people's works. It's great when you write... Maybe not.
Fair.
All of Morimi stuff is great. Like with both by myself and with Sentai, I watched some stuff. Cause like Morimi is a writer. He writes like novels, okay? And Yuasa made like animes of 2 Morimi novels, and then like they're my favorite animes. Full stop. I was like, well, other directors have adapted other works from Morimi, so let's watch those. And there's Uchu Tenkazoku, which is a really nice and chill anime. It gets a bit, you know, tense towards the end because it does have like some story that actually goes somewhere for a bit. But for most of it, nothing fucking happens. Just chill, which is nice.
Fair enough.
It's like fantasy urban slice of life. Like the main character is a family of tanuki, which as tanuki folklore, or as Japanese folklore says, they are a shapeshifter that prank people. So the main character is a tanuki that can turn into a guy. And his whole family can do that. And there's also the tengus, which are like birds, that can also turn into people. And there's like magic, but it's like an urban setting. It's just Kyoto.
Fair enough.
It's kind of cute.
Have you read Save the Cat? I have not. I think I have heard of it before. It's supposed to be a good book on movie writing.
And then there's Penguin Highway, which is a movie. It's good.
See, the thing with my my writing is I want to probably focus on like writing comics, because I feel like I do better with a visual medium, and then you just kind of focus on the dialogue with like comic book writing, and then you just fill in the like blanks basically with the actual artwork. I just need to actually sit down and do it. But then it's like, oh, it's probably gonna be bad, so I don't want to. But then I will never get good unless I do the bad. Oh god. I just want to see cute elves, to be honest. I mean, admirable.
Yeah, Penguin Highway is good. Good movie.
Well, have you considered just getting a written ending? What's a written? What do you mean a written? Well, have you considered just getting a written? Oh, a writer. Oh. Not really, because I'd want to write my own stuff. Like,
I like the
I
Penguin
have my
movie.
own ideas I want to do. It's just a case of like actually doing them and committing to an idea. Easier said than done, but you know.
There's something really fucking, I don't know, Morimi has this way of writing which is like, it perfectly matches what I like about you know, urban settings and also fantasy. Because it's not high fantasy, but it's also not just like fucking RPG fantasy. It's like, and it's not like dystopia. It's like, it's just, hey, what if you add a bunch of magic in your everyday life?
So World of Darkness.
Yeah, but it's like, all the settings that do
like
contemporary magic are also very I said that, like, I don't like pessimist like sci-fi, for example. A lot of sci-fi is tends to be dystopia. Like,
it's
I like Lancer because Lancer is very optimist.
Right now. Yeah, it's because Cyberpunk is big right now.
But it's not now. The sci-fi has been dystopic for a while.
Well, like, yeah, we've been stuck in it for a while, but it's like look at Star Trek. That was like the poster child for optimism, future. Like, we got our shit together, everything's nice. Like, you know, we're using our words. We're like dealing with these complex issues like professionals and adults. And then you have modern Star Trek where they threw that all out the window and just go, fucking murder 'em! It's like,
because when the Cyberpunk dystopia, people aren't creative, man.
He's gonna get his eye pulled out because he was a Borg. They're gonna sell him for spare parts. It's like, okay, what's
I would argue that because things are not looking good, it would more invite people to make. Because, like, you know, people say that they play RPGs to like escape reality.
Yeah.
If your life is shit, why would you escape into a tabletop where everything is more shit? I would do the opposite, personally.
I think it's like, well, like for example, the idea of like cyberpunk is, you know, you're like rebelling against the system or whatever. So it's like, yeah,
It's a
your
power fantasy
character
game.
has a terrible life like you, but unlike you, he can just like he can fight the man with like his sick cyber mods and like giant machine guns. Like I assume that like it's like that kind of aspect where instead of it being like an escape from reality, it's just a power fantasy you could like put yourself into.
I still think it would be nicer to, you know,
Oh, I agree.
cool
Like,
fantasy.
you know,
Right, that's probably why I like Magic the Gathering world building a lot. Because all the
I keep
Magic the
forgetting
Gathering world
Magic
is
the
never
Gathering
like
has world
just
building.
bad. They have different kinds of stuff. Like they have Ravnica, which is just what if the world was just a big ass city. And there's like guilds, and there's the shady guilds, but there's also like the good guilds. So there's like it's not a perfect world, it's just a different world.
yeah.
And it's also not just fucked up.
Ow.
What's the Wood of Darkness lore?
Well, it's like basically like vampires and werewolves and all that exist in our world. They're just kind of like just hidden under the surface. So it's kind of meant to be a tabletop you could like set in your hometown and it would like fully work with it. But yeah, it has a lot of lore. God, how would I go into it? I'd probably just tell you to watch Hunter the Parenting because like
I don't think I care if it's like vampires and werewolves. Stuff that I really give a shit about.
you might like Hunter the Parroting, but I'm not sure. It's like the same people that did If the Emperor Had a Text-to-Speech Device, so they're kind of taking the piss out of the setting, but they work in a lot of the lore, and like, you know.
I considered buying, because I think it's super heavily discounted now. I didn't buy it though, but I considered buying Hogwarts Legacy. Not because I'm a Harry Potter fan. I honestly...
You just want a good Magic game?
I like the setting. Hogwarts is such a nice setting.
It's like Star Trek where it has a setting you'd want to live in, at least old Trek.
Yeah.
But then,
like you can tell you'd have like all the kids that were happy, like into Harry Potter, they just wanted to be there. Cause I played like the PS, well they came on Windows, but like the people know it because they were on PlayStation. The PlayStation game for like Chamber of Secrets and whatnot. And it's so nice. Everything is so colorful and everything is so like, you know, just well-written fantasy.
yeah. I never got into Harry Potter because I just like never liked it. Ironically, I was more into Septimus Heap, which I guess was more darker, but like, you know, it's kind of like things were always getting better and improving each book in a way where it's like a new issue would arise and then it would be solved, and then like, you know, it's like the world as a whole would be like have been improved by the end of the book. Well, Sergeant had some of the best episodes, or some of the best examples of writing on television, but most of the episodes are bad. Yeah, it's like if you want to watch Star Trek, like the old stuff, it's recommended to just get a ranking up and just watch any episode that has like a higher than like a 7 or 8 on like IMDb or something, and then you just skip everything else.
Wow. Okay.
Well, you know, it's like episode of the week type show, so you could like watch any episode out of order and probably be fine. But what was it? Like, to be fair, with the whole like darkness thing, it's like, or like, you know, gritty or more realistic stories, like, to be fair, Deep Space Nine did that, even like during, like, you know, it was like after the Next Generation, so it was still during that era. But like, at least with that, it was they still respected the source material, where it's like, we're going to push the boundaries, and ask some more serious questions in relation to like war and stuff in this setting, and if we could truly keep those like high moral standards or like, you know, that optimism in that kind of environment.
I
So
need to
it
watch
used it to
fucking
ask
Twilight
interesting
Zone.
questions, but like still maintain the same, like, you know, it felt like it was Star Trek still.
My problem is I
Um,
only know Twilight Zone by proxy. Because I watched Ultra Q and I watched different like parodies of Twilight Zone, which I thought were like super cool.
yeah.
But I never watched the real thing. Want to watch tonight? Ooh. Either I have a bargain. Okay, do you have it? Or do we have to like find it? Watch Twin Peaks and X-Files? I'm never watching Twin Peaks. Might watch X-Files though.
I need to watch Twin Peaks just because it's like, you know, it's Deadly Premonition,
I
but
did
like live action.
download X-Files. I just need time to watch it. I need to finish Data, bro. I'm not watching anything. I don't have time.
I
What's
think
wrong with
if
Twin
I
Peaks?
remember
Isn't Twin
right,
Peaks horror?
well, if I remember right, X-Files is another one of those shows where it's like you want to watch episodes over a certain rating because it was like similar to Star Trek where like
I
episodes
mean,
were
but
hit
isn't
or miss.
X-Files like doesn't it have a plot and stuff? Like, how can you skip stuff?
Well, like it has like an overarching plot, but that's usually kind of like the start and end of a season. While it's like, you know, it's like you have an episode where they deal with the Jersey Devil, and it has no relation to the overarching plot.
Oh.
Or they go to an Arctic base and basically experience the thing, but for morning television. So it's like, you know, some episodes are plot relevant, most of them are not. Megas XLR, I need to rewatch that show so bad. Chicks dig giant robots, we dig giant robots.
Twin Peaks is not that scary. Okay. Mr. Andromeda is not scary at all.
Well, like yeah, Deadly Premonition is basically Twin Peaks the anime. Deadly Premonition is just weird. It is not scary.
Yeah, okay,
it's
that's
just
fair.
like weird.
I don't know. I always see compared to fucking The Shining from Kubrick. So like, that's
I
my
don't think I've
only
ever heard that
context.
personally, but like maybe in like a surreal way, because like Twin Peaks was meant to be a bit surreal, but like, you know, it's like you're in a rural, small American town it takes place in, and then it's just all the townsfolk are just kind of weird and oddballs, and it's kind of like just, you know, the main character's also really weird, so it's just a bunch of like strange people.
I mean, if
just in
it's
a
the like
town.
unsettling kind of scary, I'm kind of into that. I'm just not into like.
I haven't seen it
I get
myself.
the
I'm just going
cheap
off of what I
kinda, like-
heard, but like, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't have any cheap horror from what I heard. It would just like the main focus is like the investigation, and it's like, you know, that's like it was on like, you know, it's like it was on standard television. I'm pretty sure, so it's not like it's gonna be like, you know, after the watershed, like crazy scary stuff.
King Kamaka made me realize I dig giant robot. Wait, did Evangelion update you dig that?
Are they even really giant robots in Evangelion?
They're not,
Are they just
but come
giant
on.
meat
It's cool.
golems?
It's cool as fuck. They're some
I know,
of
I'm
the
just
best
taking
fucking
the piss.
designs. And they fucking scream. Come on.
We love the giant meat golems. Shinji, pilot the meat golem.
So much else is going on the show. But I think the giant robot is part of it, though. Come on. It's still a fucking Gainax show about giant robots.
Honestly, I remember not really liking Evangelion. I just couldn't get into it really.
Evangelion was just up my alley. It was like It was cool fight, cool fucking robots, best good ass designs, and the plot was just not stupid. The plot kept you on your fucking seat because you were like,
well,
you
if
were
you
trying
get to
to,
like
I
the
feel like-
end, and then
I
you
think
have the whole
that
thing
kind
of
of
like,
narration. Yeah, I feel like the reason I really connect is because like shows like Evangelion that like try to keep you, they don't tell you everything that's happening, right? So they keep you on edge trying to figure out what the fuck is going on, and that kind of makes you more invested in it. Therefore, it's free immersion.
fair.
Like a show that just tells you everything that's happening. You're just you know there for the show. But if a show is deliberately hiding information from you, you try to crack the case. Therefore, you get more invested. It's great. I keep saying that NGE people say that it's overrated, and it's totally not. It's insanely good.
I don't know. It's like, as I said, I just didn't. It didn't click with me.
Yeah, that's fair. You don't have to like every. I mean,
But
hey, I say I realize everyone says that like Kubrick movies are great. I don't fucking like them.
I don't think I probably watched a Stanley Kubrick film.
Not even one.
No.
Not
I
even
keep
like
hearing
Full
about
Metal
Space
Jacket.
Odyssey, but I've never actually seen it.
Huh. I watched Full Metal Jacket. I watched 2001, and I was meaning to watch Clockwork Orange. And honestly, since I didn't like 2001, I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do. Like, if I don't like the movies that I consider like this magnum opus, I'm not gonna fucking watch Clockwork Orange, which is all about drugs and violence and whatnot. Like, fuck that.
Yeah.
You will not like Clockwork. I know. I figured it out. You didn't like The Shining? I haven't watched The Shining. I mean, it's horror. I'm not fucking watching it. I know it by osmosis because who the fuck hasn't watched 3,000 memes about The Shining at this point?
It was in Ready Player One.
So I'm catching up on, instead of watching Zeta, I'm catching up on a British TV show called Taskmaster.
Doctor Who.
Because they put all the episodes on YouTube for free.
Oh, did they? For
Yeah.
actually Doctor Who, or
No. Taskmaster. It's a Channel 4 show.
Oh, Taskmaster. Oh yeah, I think I told you about that like a year ago.
I don't know. I'm watching it now. I just decided to start from season 12 because I had to pick one. I was like, okay, 12 seems like a good number.
You can watch the seasons in any order. It's just basically the show's completely different, so it depends on the contestants, and then they all get unique challenges, so it's not like there's any real overlap.
The whole show on fucking YouTube for free. I'm like, cool.
Do you love how
and like yesterday, like the episode I watched, one of them was like you have to recreate, they get into like the episode, you have to turn it into horror, and one of them just recreated the scene from The Shining. It's like it's like, how can you escape The Shining?
Yeah, but I will say with what is it? I love how Taskmaster has like a different version of it for like so many different countries.
Are they good?
Like I think there's
like...
I think there's like 20 different ones because it's such a simple. From what I hear, they all do well in their respective countries. Apart from one, and you want to guess what one that is?
New Zealand. I don't know.
America.
Oh.
America was the only country that could not do Taskmaster correctly.
Oh, they got Ludwig now. Who cares? Like, the reason I found out about Taskmaster is because Ludwig is doing his own YouTube Taskmaster thing.
Yeah, like the Yogscast did one too. It's such a simple but effective concept that like anyone can do it. They even promote you to do that. They have a board game that just encourages you to do your own Taskmaster with your family. They have like a VR game. It's like, you know. But the way they fucked it up in America, because Alex Horn was on the American Taskmaster in the same role, but the guy that replaced Greg in America was way too nice and was clearly better suited to be a contestant than the actual host, and could not, like, you know, get that aspect across. Then only one of the contestants was good. It was like this. I think he was like a musician or a DJ or something. So he wasn't even a comedian. He was the only non-comedian, and he's the only one that understood the premise of the show. They got an insult artist, so like a stand-up comedian that just insults people. Do you want to know what she said 90% of the time is? Fuck you, Alex. You're a bitch, Alex. She didn't even come up with a single insult. She just kept saying fuck you to Alex, and it's like, why? It's not like when James Acaster does stuff like that and it's funny because it's clearly a gag. She is just berating this man for no reason, just for quote-unquote comedy. And then it's like the classic, like, they're all hyper competitive with each other, and then it's like they're all like way too into like making political statements, or like, you know, like I think like somebody did something where they just had a sign pop out that said fuck Trump, and it's like, okay, that wasn't really relevant to the task, but okay. It's like, I agree, but it's not really the show for that kind of thing. Like, oh god. I think it was like something like do the most impressive reveal of something, and then it was just a sign that said fuck Trump, and then it was like the entire thing hinged on just the phrase. Like, there was no effort put into the actual reveal, if I remember right.
Hey, if you watch the YouTube version of Taskmaster where they invite fucking streamers, they know how to do content, like, you know.
Oh yeah.
My favorite bit is Jay's lot. They had to keep a bunch of kids entertained, and he was asked them to draw Andrew Cuomo, the governor of New York, and he was telling them that he killed his grandma.
What the fuck? I mean, I guess that would work. My god.
Yeah, they had like the jet lag people, which, you know, they travel a lot, and he gave all of them a air tag, and the winner was the one that gets it the farthest away from all the other ones. So one person immediately microwaved it because he could not stand the beeping, because when an air tag is not close to the iPhone, it starts beeping.
Yeah.
Like, he just called himself out of the game. It went home, could not deal with the beeping, put it in a microwave and destroyed it. So
that is hilarious, because that is the most Taskmaster thing I've ever heard of.
One person asked a friend to bring it to Melbourne in Australia. You know, really good stuff. And the other dude just brought it to the show because they were thinking, haha, everyone else is gonna be so busy bringing it to the most remote places. I'm just gonna bring it to the show.
But then, like, multiple people had that idea, the classic.
So they all lost.
That's
except
what
for the
you'd
guy who brought it
actually
to
see
Melbourne.
happen on Taskmaster. Love it. It's like, I'm so smart. It's like, no, you just played yourself.
I feel like Taskmaster is still better than that.
Oh, definitely, because like,
and
see,
the
the
season
thing
I'm watching
with
is
Taskmaster,
the one with, I forgot who it is. It's Mike someone. It's the guy that won the original Taskmaster before it was on TV.
There was one before it was on TV?
Yes, initially it was like like they had at some like event for comedians, they would bring out this like talk show, which was the original Taskmaster.
Oh.
It was like, okay, I invited my friends, I gave them tasks throughout the year, and now I'm gonna show you all the results. And they made it into like a little panel. They did this twice, and then he got adapted into a TV show.
Fair enough. such a good show.
But there's a lot of like media that has like the weirdest origin. Did you know that like the Hitchhiker Guide to Galaxy was actually like a radio show initially?
I thought it was a book originally.
No, it got made into a book later.
I thought the start was the book, and then there was the radio
well, no,
show.
the book is like an adaptation,
movie.
but the original was a radio show.
Oh shit! I do know that a fun, like something I find interesting, which is apparently intentional, but I'm not 100%. Where it's like every adaptation is like has like significant changes made, with the joke being that the way the main ship they use has the improbability drive. So it's like each adaptation is like another world that was affected by the improbability drive. So like they can never be the same. Is like the apparent meta reason for like the adaptations all being unique. But fun in concept and kind of neat if true.
I need to go back to radio shows. Do people still listen to radio?
I think they still make them for Doctor Who at least.
I need to go back to fucking drama series from Japan. I bet they still do those.
Oh, I used too many coins.
They still do drama? Of course they do. Oh my god.
I keep getting missiles. I need a boost or like something to catch up game. Oh my god, I'm messing up this roulette wheel so bad. Oh.
I launched myself into the stratosphere with my own Orbina. It was not good.
Well.
No, I
yeah.
got bombed. I hate collision counts.
I think Megas XLR was picked up for a pilot because the people behind it were friends with the CEO of Cartoon Network of the time and just gave them a VSH tip with the pitch of Atacon. That's pretty cool, but then also I think that's the reason the show got canceled, because basically the like CEO changed and like the new CEO hated the idea of the show, so then they like canceled it the first chance they got. Which is pretty common for that company because they also do Adult Swim, and like most Adult Swim shows that get canceled is just because the like people like the higher ups just don't like the concept.
Podcasts are just
even if
not
it's
yeah, basically.
Does not matter how successful Adult Swim shows are. If the upper management don't like it, they're just gonna scrap it, even if it's like making them bank, unless it's making Rick and Morty money. Or maybe not even then. It took them like a few years to make a season 2 of Rick and Morty, I think.
That's mega like fuck that.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it was like, oh yeah, it was a struggle from the beginning with Megas XLR. Show was just only made because it got picked up and made into show by viewers. Podcasts are just modern day radio shows. No, I wouldn't fully agree with that. Like, Welcome to Night Vale, I'd say would be like a radio show, but like a podcast. But like the average podcast would not be. Because a radio show is like an actual narrative, like or like some kind of story that's like done purely with like voice acting and sound effects. But not like an open narration, because that would go into audiobook territory.
I mean, podcast is just the medium, really.
Yeah. Like
course.
there could be like radio show podcasts, but like, you know, podcasts themselves aren't. Um, Rick and Morty is the Simpsons for Simpsons for the millennials. I hate that. I don't even really like the Simpsons that much.
You can watch old Simpsons and it's good. You can watch old Rick and Morty and it's cringe.
Yeah.
Like I feel like Rick and Morty, there's some series where it's like, at the beginning they're good, but then they just try the same thing all the time and it just becomes boring to the point that it actually hurts the original. But like, if you watch The Simpsons, there's just a big difference between the old series and the new series. Like the writing was so good for the old stuff.
Yeah, like Venture Bros is a show where it's like the original is really, or it's very good from the beginning, but like it kind of has an issue of like the later stuff kind of gets so like good with like it fully establishing on like the world building and like just like improving because it's been going for so long that it's kind of hard to go back to the original seasons for me, because it's kind of like you're missing all of the depth that gets like established and like added together in the later series, that it's like...
Okay, I have an example for Rick and Morty. So they made an episode where they were like watching TV, and the shtick is that all the parts on TV are improvised.
Yeah.
And they just animated. And then they did it again.
Yeah. They did it like 2 or 3 times, and then they keep joking that they're going to do it again because like fans like were obsessed with it or whatever.
No, you do it once, and that's what makes it special.
Yeah.
If you keep doing it, you ruin it for everyone.
Yeah, so it was like I think they've only done it. They only did it twice. Did Intervention Cable, and then like they just did different versions of it, I think, after that, where it was like, I don't think they were all improv, but they were like random mini things that happened that were kind of meant to give off the same kind of feel or vibe, but not like, you know, but I don't think they were all improv. I think it was mostly just the interdimensional. Yeah, not 100% sure. I can't remember.
That what really bothers me about Rick and Morty is like they had some good ideas, but then they just were like, oh, why we did it again? Like, no, stupid.
I'm wondering what like the newer season. I'm wondering what the seasons are like without Justin Roiland, because I'm wondering how much of it could have been his humor, because like he was the one doing all of the improv, and it like it seemed like a lot of the show was his humor. So without him, I'm wondering if like how much it's changed. Let's see. The only reason Megas has 2 seasons was just because they were so far into making the show that by the time it was going to be canned, they were already like midway through making season 2, and they just let them. I mean, fair, that would never happen nowadays. That shit would be a tax write-off instantly.
The South Park was the Simpsons for millennials. Honestly, that's a better one.
Actually, yeah, true. God, I still remember the whole Szechuan sauce thing. Just the absolute insanity of that.
What are we waiting for?
I think they were a full lap behind because they crossed the finish line and then they were like revving up the charge, so I think they're very far behind.
Yeah, but 2 people are the far behind? Where's the timer now going?
I don't know. I really hope they add spectating soon in an update. When you like finish a race.
No, that's not in the update as far as I know. That was my proposal.
Like, it's too many times this happens. Where we're just sat here waiting.
Oh yeah, someone posted in my good friend group chat. There's a picture of a guy who dresses as like a chef and has like this wooden table for like playing Yu-Gi-Oh. and he brings it to tournaments. He has like a lunchbox style deck box. It's like it's funny. And everyone's upset because Konami has decided to disallow non-official playmats and card sleeves.
Oh my god.
Or tournament. Yeah, please. The people were thinking, how do we troll this policy? Because your playmat can either be solid color or an official playmat that has been sold from Yu-Gi-Oh! And some people were trying to find like the most hideous playmat that Konami has sold. And then someone added, and they presented a Upper Deck Entertainment playmat. Which honestly, if I had to do it, I'd do that.
I was expecting it to be like they just used the dual discs or something.
I mean, some people want to use the paper playmat that came with Yu-Gi-Oh! Decks, which, if you remember, that those things are awful.
Oh yeah.
But no, I like the Upper Deck idea. I did drink festive. I'm not drinking that much because I'm not feeling super well.
What exactly is the Upper Deck?
So, when Konami was launching Yu-Gi-Oh! Off of Japan, they partnered with a company called Upper Deck Entertainment, which was a publisher of card games. This is worldwide. So, Upper Deck would handle printing and selling the cards. And everything went kind of smoothly for the longest while. And then something weird started happening where some cards in International Yu-Gi-Oh! Were appearing, but they were not Konami cards. And it turns out the Upper Deck just started making their own fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards without Konami approval and selling them.
Oh god.
So, as you can imagine, that was not well received by Konami, who immediately sued them into oblivion. But here's the funny bit. Upper Deck won. Upper Deck not only won that, but they also won a injunction for which Konami could not just stop giving them the Yu-Gi-Oh! License. So they had to stick with Upper Deck, even though Upper Deck was actively ripping them off.
How did that happen?
Yeah, I don't fucking know how Konami fucked up this big. Eventually in 2009, they managed to basically, you know, tell Upper Deck to fuck off. And now Konami owns the rights to Yu-Gi-Oh! Distribution globally. But you know, there's plenty of official Yu-Gi-Oh! Product that's, you know, Upper Deck Entertainment.
God. The lore runs deep.
Honestly, Konami is such a shit company that they deserve anything going on, but this is just too funny. That they sued a scammer and lost.
That's what they get for not letting Kojima finish Metal Gear Solid 5. The Phantom Pain.
I mean, they're a shit company overall. Like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards don't have artist credit.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, you could say, like, what they did with Silent Hills, the PT demo, just their general company
like, every
tactics,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Like...
card has the copyright with the name of the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh! But no artist is ever credited. How's that fair?
Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. I think it's, like, the same for stuff like, actually, no, I think the Dungeons and Dragons and Pathfinder credit, I think they do. I think it was like...
Probably. I mean, Yasura does credit a lot.
Yeah. I think they do. I think it was just a problem that I think maybe Pathfinder didn't pay, like, the artists as good as, like, other places, but I guess it's like their competitors, like D&D. Like, they have the D&D money, like, and Magic
Like, Yasura is to the point that they banned cards in Magic because the artist got in trouble. Not kidding.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Like all the Guru lands, which are like really nice land, very sought by players. And Wizard of the Coast has taken distances because it turns out the artist is not a good person.
So how does that work? Do they just release a new set with the same cards, with just different art, or?
I mean, usually it's cards that exist already, so they don't ban it if there are other cards, but like, there have been some cards that have not okay artwork, and they decided like, the impact on the game is so small, like no one, barely anyone is using them, that they will just ban them outright.
I fucked up.
Hmm?
No, I was like drifting behind you, but I fucked up and then I fell down into the hole. I'm out of coins and I accidentally drove in between the two rows, realizing I didn't pick up any as a result.
This is out of coin. Me.
We lost the fish.
No, fish. It's still for delivery.
Damn it, that was nearly a perfect throw. I got made, baby.
I've been managing to avoid them.
Yeah. I thought I was gonna be able to, but I didn't.
There you go.
I was so close to catching up. Damn.
Look at all the booty.
Someone started a petition to re-release Concord to see if we could Morbius it.
It'd be so fun. I don't think they're gonna fall for it. Man, Concord was something, huh? Is there like a Guinness World Record for like shortest live service game?
I don't think so, but like, hey, all you have to do is give them like $1,000 and they'll make anything a world record.
Yeah, we have to be the one who wants. I don't think Sony wants to pay $1,000 to have that tile. Wasn't that one that lasted 3 days?
Meanwhile, you have, what was his name? The guy that did like worked on the most games ever of all time, and then he actually worked on like a quarter of what he claimed in the world record.
I mean, I honestly don't trust Guinness World Record for anything. You can literally just
like
pay
ever
them.
since I saw the like video on like the Roblox oof sound by H Bomber guy, it's like there is zero fate in Guinness World Records. Like as I said, you just pay a specialist to come out. They'll just say you did it, and then like you'd have to pay them to like try and beat it to come over and check. So it's like literally just you give them money to get the world record, unless I guess there's one already pre-established. And like, yeah, you know, because you need to have the official judge there, or it doesn't count.
Did you technically pay Guinness to give you the best world record? My world record is that I have the best world record.
Maybe not that.
Damn. But people could try
I
to
feel
beat
like
me.
they
just
have
need
to.
to
It
make
has to
the
be something that
best.
still makes them look somewhat still like a legitimate, like actual like source for this.
I mean, how
stuff.
can they? How can anyone prove that I don't have the best world record? I have it. It's mine. It's in the book.
And hey, if you want to pay them to just go ahead,
I'm
I
just
guess.
saying,
See if it works.
I think it's
But what's
a
your
feat.
world record that you have that is the best world record?
Like the record is that I have the record. That's a
For
record,
the
right?
best world record. I guess, yeah, your best world record is that you have no world record, I guess.
No, it's that I have the best world record. I mean, if they don't accept, then they have to accept that the best world record is not in their book and it's somewhere else. So, I don't know. Do they want to be in that situation? I feel like it would be better for them if the best world record was in their book.
I actually let go of the accelerator. Oh, I beans it so bad.
Ah, I forgot bombs,
Bombs bad. Bombs bad.
ropes, bombs. Oh, I forgot what this says.
Whoops, bombs, they're yours, my friend, as long as you have the rupees.
And I got second because of bombs. Days Gone. Oh, does Days Gone qualify though? Isn't it like that's basically shovelware at this point?
God, I really hope that petition goes through.
No, I'm sorry. Days Gone is going. I don't want to say it's alive, but it's lasted years. I don't think it's Days Gone. It's another one. But also, I don't know. A title from fucking Sony trying to out Overwatch the last 2 weeks, and then has to refund everyone. I don't know, man.
Oh,
People were
isn't,
saying
is
like,
the Marvel one doing well?
hmm?
The Marvel replacement for Overwatch?
Is there a Marvel replacement for Overwatch?
Yeah, it's I thought we talked about it like last week, where it's just like it's Overwatch, but it's just you play as Marvel characters in third person, but it's like just the art style literally
it's
is just
probably doing
Overwatch,
better
like,
than Conquered. But it's not out yet. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's gonna do better than Conquered.
Like, I think it's even like they have like the old like lobbies of like Overwatch 1 where it was like 2 tanks, 2 DPS, 2 healers, and then it's like wow, this is way better, and now it's like Blizzard is like, we can't turn it back or then it's literally just Overwatch 1 again. That was like the one difference we made. What do you mean people wanted us to not have changed that or some shit? I don't know.
It's Blizzard. It's the company that said you think you know what you want, but you don't.
Oh my god, that was such a snipe with that banana. Ow.
I think that thing is still like the best thing ever. Like the most karma.
Oh? Oh yeah, yeah, it's like when the crowd all booed Blizzard and it's like...
No. One of the designers, I don't remember exactly who, but like when asked about WoW Classic, this is before WoW Classic was a thing. But people said they want the WoW Classic, and the guy was like, "No, no one's gonna play that. Everyone's saying that you want Classic. You think you know you want, like you think you say you want it, but you actually don't want it. Like you think you know that you you think that you want it, but you actually don't." And then they did WoW Classic anyway, and it was a success.
Yeah.
So that's like the meme.
Sure, as I said, like, I've been getting into RuneScape, old school specifically. So like, you know, reliving that like 2000s nostalgia with RuneScape.
I never was into RuneScape, so I have no nostalgia. But I've been seeing Napkick play, and I get it. I get why it was
Yeah.
big. All the storylines are so nice.
The storylines are nice, but then it's also like you can literally play it on your phone, and it just works perfectly. It's actually insanely good on phone somehow. I guess because it's like point and click, so like the touchscreen just works. No
Wow,
problem.
that's nice. Holy shit, Cass.
How did I get so far behind everybody? What the fuck? I didn't even think I was doing that bad by the end.
All the booty.
Jeez.
Yeah, hey, you take those.
But yeah, it's like even like somehow it's like strangely hypnotic to just do grinding in RuneScape. You know, you just throw on a show or something, and you just kind of just do some like agility courses or like shooting things with your crossbow while you just like watch something on the other monitor. Quite the enjoyable experience. Maybe we could do it for a stream. What do you think of that, Ed?
Oh, what? Sorry? I was a bit distracted.
We do a RuneScape stream.
No. I told you I have no nostalgia for RuneScape. I never played it.
Still mean you can't try it.
Yeah, but MMOs, you know I'm not into those.
I mean, it was
If I was into
before
MMOs, I'd
World
be
of
playing
War-
fucking Final Fantasy 14.
I mean, fair. I played a few MMOs. RuneScape is like a very unique case. But like even then, like you still might not like it, to be fair. Actually, yeah, sure. Your main problem was that like, you know, the gameplay of MMOs is just like you click a thing and you hit it with a sword and
Yeah.
it eventually dies. Yeah, RuneScape is like the most simple combat in existence.
Again, I've
Yeah,
seen
fair.
Napkick play. I know what the game is like.
Yeah.
Oh, also, by the way, on Space Station 13, they removed the walleting. They call it the fall of the wall. Sorry, the fall of the walls of Berlin.
Oh? Like going inside the... How did I hit myself with that? What the fuck? Did you see that, Ash?
No.
I shot a rocket at you. It went around you in a loop and then hit me.
Oh, sometimes they do that.
My own rocket hit me when I was going for you. This is bullshit. The game says perish.
Ugh.
The
I hate
game
this map
says
so much.
perish. I did not see the mine. It was baby. Oh, and I
Yeah, bubble
landed in a
loser.
bubble. I'm just getting bullied. Holy shit. God damn. Oh yeah, I doubt you'd be interested in it, but any chance you're aware of and would be interested in Pathfinder Kingmaker, the game?
Is that a game?
Yeah, there's like 2 Pathfinder games that are meant to be very good CRPGs.
What's a CRPG?
Computer RPG. So like Baldur's Gate 3 would be the prime and current
Okay.
example, but like Divinity Original Sin 2. Wasteland 3.
Probably not.
I'm out of bounds. What the fuck?
Good map, right?
You shot me through a window, it broke, and now I'm trapped behind the glass.
Respawn, I guess?
Well, I did do a respawn, yeah, because there was no way out. God, I did not know about that. Yeah, it's meant to be a very good CRPG where you like rule your own kingdom and stuff. I still need to get around to playing it.
No,
it's
I
just
fucked up again.
what do you? what do you call it? It's just very in depth with the character creator, and I kind of get frozen with all the choice and just can't like commit to like a character. Oh my god. Ugh. But so like that's the only reason I haven't played it myself. But I got a big CRPG game bundle. And I already own it, so I just have a Steam key. So it's basically just being like, hey, I got a Steam key if you want to try it. I did give it to Minty, but apparently it does not work if you're American. The Neverwinter Nights code I gave her, though, that did work. It was just Pathfinder Kingmakers. Just no for Americans.
Hmm?
I don't know why. I don't know why.
Oh.
Yeah, but I assume you're not interested in CRPGs anyway.
Nah. Sorry.
Yeah. No, I just
The
thought
closest
my
RPG I'm playing right now is fucking Tag Force, so...
Fair.
And I'm having fun with that. It's more of a dating sim with a card game in it, like, honestly.
Fair.
And I remember
I don't
people were
remember.
complaining
I
that
don't
the
think
first one was
Kingmaker
too
has
much
that
dating
one.
sim. I just find it a comfy game.
Oh my god. I will say I need to actually watch the gameplay trailer that came out for Avowed now that I think about it. I think it was Valve. That's like gonna be Obsidian's like first person fantasy RPG. So like I think it was like the main like Obsidian team did that while like a secondary team did like the Outer Worlds, which is why it's like a lot of people think that like the writing seemed a bit like subpar compared to like Obsidian's like usual standard. But you never know. That's why I'm like I hope it's good because like
The other was the game that I only know because people mistake it for Outer Wilds. Such
well.
I mean, the Outer Worlds is one of the best games ever, so
I still need to play the Outer Wilds.
I tried playing La Mulana, but I think it's too much for me.
Yeah.
La Mulana is a game. Holy shit.
I think the Outer Worlds would be could have been really good. It's just a case of like the linearity. It's just like it kind of ruins replay value because like, you get different choices or whatever, but it's like there's too much game in between that to like really enjoy like playing through different paths. I don't know. That's why I'm hoping Avowed will be different. It sounds like if it's ideally, it just seems like it's gonna just be like a complete replacement for Skyrim for me.
No! Damn it.
Though I think they were saying it's like this is not meant to be a Skyrim killer. This is just it's just a fantasy first person game. But oops. Oh, they had a gameplay trailer like a year ago? Oh.
I wouldn't mind this game.
Ow.
Let me know when you're like more tired and want to watch the Sage stuff.
Sure.
It's like 20 minutes, I think.
I mean, I'm not really that tired at all. Well, I'm like a little tired, but that's just more so I've been a little tired all day. But
We can play more. I know that's not a problem.
yeah.
But it's kind of
Well, I
a
mean,
long
like,
video.
I can go for the whole stream if you want and then watch it. But if you'd rather like,
I think it'd be nice to see your reaction live, and I just want to watch it and comment with other people.
oh, like actually watch it on stream.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we could do it at like 22 or something, and then like just end the stream with it.
I mean, it's almost 22.
Wait, what? We're only going for like 2 hours.
Oh, 22 for you, right? 22 for me.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Like
I have one
opposite,
time.
almost for us. When there's 20 minutes left of the stream. Well, I guess maybe 25 minutes or even half, and or like 30.
Hey, I've run out of 20 minutes at least.
Because we probably need to set it up and stuff. So yeah, maybe half. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's gonna be easy. I'm just gonna put it on sync too, which I know works.
Yeah. Well, it's just a case of like then we'd have like 10 minutes or whatever in case we talk about anything related to it. Just cover our bases. What?
That's fine.
Oh, okay.
I would say it's the really first year where I was like, oh fuck yeah, Sonic fun games. Because usually I mostly follow it for the indie stuff. The fun games don't really wow me.
Yeah.
But this year the fun games look so good.
Yeah, you were saying because a lot of them are like really good-looking 2D platformers.
No,
so I
3D
think it's cool.
platformers.
It's like, oh, 3D.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm a 3D person.
I feel like that's big coming from you because if I remember right, you were saying a lot of the 3D fan ones are like lackluster, even like the ones that are like their own indie games that are just heavily based off of 3D Sonic.
Yep. I'm really
Yeah,
happy.
they must be good then.
They look good. One of them is quite obviously a Sonic Rush but 3D. But that's also kind of cool.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. 1 second.
Okay.
Good luck, Mike.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Oh, I failed. No, the server seems to be quieting down now. We've quickly gone to only 3 players. And it's gonna go down to just the 2 of us after that.
Oh, is Cat leaving?
I think Cass said it was the last race in the chat in game, and then everyone else left.
Oh my god. I'm having them spikes.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit too. Yeah, so we're doing Final Fantasy tomorrow.
Yep, I don't have to reread the rules.
After, oh, ow, 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 ow. Oh my god, please. God damn. So, Final Fantasy, and then I was like, do you have an idea what what the situation is going to be after this week then? Because like, if you're too busy with work and you say it takes a good while to like find these games and like learn the rules so we can stream them, like, is that going to be a problem in the
I
future?
mean, do you want to bring something to the table? Do you have cardigans that you wanna play?
I don't really like. The only one I had really was Bacon Project, and we played that. So, because it's like I'm like my family's more into board
to get
games,
interested into like the deck building part, so and you don't want to do that.
Yeah, I just never really had a love for the like. Whenever I play Commander and we do the deck building, it's always just like.
What? Who the fucking? No, okay, I don't deck build Commander. Deck building Commander is a fucking chore.
Look at all the booty.
Well, yeah, but it's like it's the same chore I had when I was building decks for Yu-Gi-Oh and like regular Magic. It's just, I just don't enjoy it. I just like go like, this sounds like it'd be fine together. I just slap it together, and then it's a very unoptimized deck, and I'm like, I just don't care.
Oh, the joys. I guess we can do one or two, and if we feel bored, we can just switch directly to the thing.
Oh, we got a third. Okay.
We have fish, right? Oh, it's someone new.
Okay. People are coming back.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, the map doesn't
maybe
count.
it was just that track was the problem. Which I didn't think was too bad, so I'm surprised like people went to spectator or whatever.
I mean, I won and I started with like 30 seconds delay or something. I find more problems with this map.
Here we are, the camera's poised and ready, and here comes a young twalker. He's in a stolen car, he has no insurance, and he's so off his face on drugs, he's actually incapable of exceeding the speed limit. So he's completely safe. Look, no flash at all there. Now, who's this? Why, it's Osama bin Laden.
I forgot I had that video.
Oh, what
How
video
the
was
fuck
it?
did you find it, guys? At an old Top Gear clip.
Oh, what one? I probably remember it.
You have to watch it.
Oh, okay.
By classic, I don't mean iconic. I mean it's the old Top Gear. But not the
like
really old Top Gear.
Is
No,
it when he has like the giant like marijuana blunt?
Huh?
The giant marijuana, like the giant blunt.
I don't remember that.
It was like an old Top Gear thing. I think it was like Jeremy Clarkson was talking and he was in Holland or something, and then it's like, I think marijuana was legal, so the gag was at the end he just pulled out like a giant oversized like blunt that was obviously fake, but you know, they just started smoking it. I guess is when you say classic, do you mean like before even
No.
Jeremy Clarkson, or
Clarkson
like
era.
before like the trio was formed?
Trio era.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Wait,
yeah. So
technically,
like,
Clarkson
okay, yeah.
was in old Top Gear.
Well, like I think it was like Top Gear was like a very old like show that was like purely about cars and very boring,
And Clarkson
then
was in it.
yeah. Well, I thought he like joined it or something, and then he ended up getting James May, and then eventually they got Hammond, and
No,
then like the
no,
trio
it was
era
one of
began.
the so it was one of the latest presenters before the show got cancelled.
Oh, okay.
And then when he become more of a show producer person, because he started doing like other kind of shows that were usually just journalistic in nature.
I'm starting to get a bit
He proposed, hey, we should bring back Top Gear, but we should make it funny. And Hammond was already on the team, but May got in season 2. The first season was a different guy in place of May.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Okay, that's where I got mixed up.
Fuck it, Mega Starlight it is, I guess. I hate that map so much. I hate all the Mega maps. They're all bad.
Yeah, I just thought it looked pretty, so I went for it. I don't even remember this track, or maybe I've never played on it. Who knows?
Oh, we're playing this? Goddamn.
But, yeah, it reminds me I still need to watch some of the Grand Tour specials.
I haven't watched any of them yet.
I know I probably won't bother with the actual series.
The series is okay. It's not great, to be honest.
It's like the highlights, even with original Top Gear, were like the specials.
Yeah, absolutely. There's some like fun moments in Grand Tour, but nothing super wow, I'd say.
Yeah.
I guess like they had their moments. Some of them were like funny, and some of them like it was just Top Gear being Top Gear. Like at one point they were having like a Christmas episode where they were showing off their gifts, and they all had like clothing, and like Jeremy Clarkson had like a Porsche jersey or something.
Yeah.
And I don't remember what was the other, but the thing is, when they sat next to each other, it would spell penis.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh yeah, because this is from Nissan, and I don't remember what the EN is from.
Oh god. I'm going to explode for the first time if I get hit by anything else. I am at minus 19. Oh fuck. Why am I struggling to get coins all of a sudden? Okay, there we go. I'm back in the positive. We're out of debt. We're out of coin debt. I have still yet to explode from coin death. Let's go.
Bruh. Yo, Disay, let's go.
Oh, that was an egg. Oh. The
Did you get
stakes may
egg
have been made. Yeah, but I passed it. It's fine.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, here you go.
Back to... Oh, someone... Oh, I thought I was back to first, but someone passed out all of us. Okay. While I was doing the egg boxing. That was the most insane snipe I've ever done in my life. I did that at the top of the hill, Ash. Oh my god. It was in the air for like a solid, like, 6 seconds.
Once it wasn't for not mine.
Oh my god.
Holy fuck.
That was amazing. Oh my god.
I thought you didn't do it like just a little bit later, so you got the Sega, sadly.
Yeah. If I got the Sega, that would have been the greatest shot in the history of this game.
I think you get like an achievement for it too.
Oh, damn. Just like a long range, like, Sega hit?
Any Sega hit, I think, is an achievement.
I'm pretty sure I got a Sega hit before.
Okay.
Bonk. Vengeance! I got you back for like an hour ago. I waited for my moment.
I missed a good bit. Hey, what?
The god bit is in like he like missed my like long range shot.
Oh. I hate underwater so much. Underwater physics is so bad in this game.
Yeah, they're a bit tricky for sure. Oh, look!
Damn it. Damn it.
Oh my god, I missed the spring in the shortcut, but I was going so fast I just made it without it. It's... oh my god. I'll take it. Oh, the spring.
Take my 2 lap points and fuck off.
Man, I really hope Halo Flashpoint comes out this month.
What was Halo Flashpoint?
It's like small scale skirmish war game, official Halo. It's like trying to replicate the Halo multiplayer as like a tabletop, but
It's
it looks like it actually
because
it's not made by 343. It's like it's basically a company did a I get like that made it basically did a reskin of one of their or altered one of their existing skirmish war games to like fit the Halo universe, and apparently that one's meant to be really good and like a good recommendation for something instead of like Warhammer. And like the mechanics seem good. It seems like it'd be a lot of fun, and like, you know, it's also very easy to play, so it's easy to get like new people into it. So it's like something I could even play with the family, and they probably would enjoy it. Unlike like 40K, where it's like there's no way in hell I'm getting anyone to play that. um, sure. Hey, you never know. Maybe they'll make a tabletop mod, and then I could.
oh fuck! I wanted. Ah, whatever.
But yeah, I say I can't remember what we like ended up saying, but all right, I don't think we actually made a decision, but like, sure, we have plenty of time, but we'll figure something out for card game night. Either like,
I mean, technically, there's still Rabbit and Steel.
Yeah, there's Rabbit and Steel. Could try some board games. Some might be fine with like just 2 people. Or we can see if we can get other people.
I just like board game night, to be honest. I would be okay with just doing board games.
I know a few good board games, so I could just like get the tabletop ones, and I would have played them for family games night. So
yeah, and there's a bunch of stuff I said I would like to play, like Catan. The problem is finding more people.
Yeah.
And of course,
like, I'd be willing to play Catan once.
Diplomacy.
I don't like Catan, but I'll play. I'd be able to manage like playing a game of it again.
By dream, I mean I know I would die round 1, but I still want to play it.
Fair. Oh my god, I was going so fast, and then I lost it all because I hit another player and just ate shit because I think they were a heavy type. Or maybe they had an item behind them, that was probably more likely. But what was it? Yeah, like, I know a bunch of, like, good board games that we could try at some stage. Like, Lords of Waterdeep, extremely good. Though, like, it's better the more people you have. I think it's, like, up to, like, 6 players.
Yeah, my biggest problem is that a lot of the games I know are for, like, 4 people or something.
Yeah. I know, what do you call it? Road to El Dorado is extremely good, and you can play it with 2 people. Like, it has a, like, it's like, you know, that is an intended way, like, amount of players to play with, and it should still be fine. Just some minor alterations to the rules. What was it? No, that missile did not even get close to you.
How?
Because you were boosting and stuff. They just could not catch up for the life of it.
I'm just using rings. I don't have boost items.
Well, like, there's, like, the boost tracks on the ground. That's what I meant by boosting.
Yeah, guys, I like card games, but we're kind of running out. That's not true. There is card games. There's no rules for them. Like, I was trying to see the City of Heroes card game, but
yeah,
it's hard to find anything about it. Like, I have a tabletop game which has all the cards which are not sortable. So, like, how the fuck? Like, even if I have like a couple decks I could make, but then I have to go through every single card in the set and put like, play the one I showed you. Which one did you show me again? I want to play Vanguard. That's one I want to play still. Card Fight Vanguard.
Oh, okay.
Sure. Yeah. Hey, look! The music for this level is from Yu-Gi-Oh! Tag Force 6, the game I'm playing.
What the hell? Oh, you can go either direction, can't you?
Oh, someone here said they hated Vanguard. Vanguard is it's a game. I also want to play Digimon properly, but the problem with Digimon is I need to find someone who knows the game, because they have to teach it to me. Because I swear to God, I cannot figure out if the rules are like they are.
You'd really think Yu-Gi-Oh would have rules online. Like, it's not, it never got as big as Pokemon, but it's still really big.
What, Yu-Gi-Oh?
No, Digimon.
Oh, Digimon. Digimon has rules. It's just that it doesn't feel right when I played it. Like, it feels like I'm not applying them properly.
Yeah.
I played it with 2 people, and both of them had this feeling that, like, we're not playing it properly.
Is there, like, a Discord or something where people play it, maybe?
Probably, but I don't want to get in.
Fair.
I could play even
no
the
videos on
randoms,
YouTube
but
of
I
people
don't
playing
feel like
it you could
doing
use
that.
as reference, or...
If I had a friend who knew Digimon, that would be nice.
I know Digimon, but just, like, bad games. Well, no, one is meant to be the most classic, like, Digimon game of, like, all time, but, like, I just never personally played it. Well, no, it's like, I did play it, it was just, I was a dumb kid,
I mean,
so I didn't understand
I don't know
it.
what you think the Digimon CTG, because, like, as far as I can tell, it's just another fucking Duel Master clone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just it has, like, some flavor stuff, but most of it is just Duel Masters. Yeah, it's a weird way on how it does mana. That is interesting. The interesting bit. I think the only bit I was like, oh, this is cool. So the way Digimon works is instead of having like mana like lens or action points or whatever, you have like a sort of like scales of power. So you have a line which has 10 ticks on your side and 10 ticks on the opponent's side, and a center tick which is like a 0 for both. Yeah. Okay? So when you start your turn, you put it to 3 of yourself, which means you have a budget of 3 memory, I think they're called, for doing whatever you want. The moment you go 0 or the other side, your turn immediately ends. So the question is, why, like, even if it, like, so your turn is basically you can play cards, you can do battle as many times as you want. Well, except you can only attack once with creatures because they have to tap. But your turn immediately ends either whether you choose to or whether you go 0 or over on your cost. I think actually 0 is fine. You cannot go over. Now, what do I mean by going over? Well, you have 3 points, but you can spend as like up to like 13 technically. So the idea of the game is you can either play a card that costs 3 and play and use all your points, or you can play a card that costs like 10, but then the scales goes to 7 on the other side. So the other player now, like, your turn immediately ends. Now the other player has 7 points to play with. Like, create this weird environment where you can either like do a good play, but then you don't get to like use it because your turn ends, and your opponent now gets more point to do shit. And like, because your opponent gets to do shit, they get to play more powerful card, and then you get to play even more powerful card. Like, have the avalanche effect. It's really interesting. I wound up eating just mashed potato for lunch. I used to eat just mashed potato for dinner a lot, and I do not regret it. Mashed potato is great.
Actually, I just remembered I did have something happen this week that was, oh god. I hate the Roblox customer support service.
What did you have to do with those people?
So I tried to get my account back again, basically. Because I have the authenticator back. All I need to do is sign in, but I can't sign in. My email does, or like my password doesn't work. And so I messaged them being like, my password doesn't work. I messaged before, I lost the authenticator, but I got it back. And then they were like, oh, here's how can you give us your recovery code so we can restore your, or like get you access back to your authenticator. It's like, no, I said I did that already. I can't sign in, and like, you know, forgot password and email sign-in don't work either. And they were like, oh, okay, check your spam folder. And I'm like, okay, well, I checked my spam folder, so it's not in there. And it's like, okay, well, we can't, like, we're not going to respond to any of these messages anymore. It's like, what? And like these explanations were copy pasted from their website, so it wasn't even like it was somebody like trying to work through it with me. It was somebody copy and pasting any word I mentioned from the website.
Are they even paid people?
Honestly, I wouldn't.
You know
like,
what
I couldn't
Microsoft
tell
does,
if it was
right?
a bot or something. It was like that generic.
No, you know what Microsoft does. If you try to get support for your Xbox or like gaming stuff on Windows, actually not even just gaming stuff, like I had to get support for stuff. You don't get to talk to a support agent. It looks like you're talking to a support agent, but you're actually talking to a volunteer. And if they cannot solve your things after hours, then you get an email asking, hey, do you actually want to contact a support agent for this?
I wish that would happen.
But you have to first spend hours with the volunteer, who just Googles your problem and tells you what they find. Do we do this as our last, by the way?
Sure. But yeah, it's like. And
Microsoft,
then basically,
by the way, most valuable company in the world. Just, you know.
Yeah. It's insane. It's so one thing I did was I tried signing in on my phone, like maybe it was an issue with my device. I put in my email to log in on my device. It says there's no account attached to my email. But if I put in my username, the account still comes up as existing and I could sign into it if I log in through the username instead of the email. So clearly for some reason they disconnected my email from my account, and that's why I can't forget forget password. And then I responded to that, but because he said we're refusing to respond to you anymore, I just have not gotten a response back since. So I assume I'm going to have to send another support ticket and wait another 3 days before I get a response. If even.
Why do you want to play Roblox so bad?
I think it was when I tried to play it again last year, I think it was because some friends wanted to play it, and then I realized my phone broke that had the authenticator, and I tried to fix it, and then I feel like I made it worse contacting support back then. And then recently Minty's been playing it with some friends, so I was like, oh, I could join in, I guess. So I'll just get if I can get the old account back, because I could not be fucked if I don't get the old account back. That account had hats worth a couple grand supposedly, and I'm like, if I lose that amount of value, I just could not give a shit about the game or whatever. That account was made back in 2007. So it is old.
I don't know. Just like RuneScape, Roblox is one of those things that I somehow avoided. And I'm just glad.
I was hardcore into it as a kid, so part of me's I'd play it just I guess for the nostalgia. But yeah, it was yeah, so I'm probably gonna send another support ticket after the stream, saying I'm clearly not getting a response back. And be hey, I can't sign in, forget password doesn't work, I checked my spam, I allowed the emails as
you sure it's just not website. A different email? That's what it sounds like.
I tried my other emails, none of them came up with the account when I entered it. So I can only assume it's because when you sign in with the email, it shows you the username and
okay, but you said when you put the email, it doesn't show the username. It says it doesn't exist.
Yeah, I tried other emails, and one of them had an alt, and the alt came up. So
what if someone broke into your account and changed the email?
Maybe, but I don't have any emails saying the email was changed or anything. Also, the account hasn't been used since I last used it. So if somebody took it, then no, they never used it.
I don't know. By the way, let me get the trailer going.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, we gotta quit the game.
SyncTube. Does SyncTube still work? It's been years since I used it.
Are you talking about the Discord thing?
No, fuck the Discord thing. I hate that thing.
Oh, okay.
No, it's a browser thing. So I used to use SyncTube a lot with my friends. We tried the Discord thing, and it's worse in every way. So I just kept using this. It's good. Because you can, in the Discord one, you cannot, other people cannot post the video, for example. Speaking is weird. You can, in this one, if you put people as, admins, everyone can stop and seek the video. Everyone can, suggest new videos. It's great. I linked it in the card chat thing. I can also DM it to you if you want. I'll just do it. Easy.
Oh, okay.
I have to make it work though. So 1 second.
Just put it here and then full screen it.
Oh boy, this is big. Woohoo. I guess this is good enough. It's a bit cropped, but whatever. Actually, fuck it. It's bothering me. Yeah, they should be good.
Okay.
You ready?
I got it up. Oh, actually, it probably won't be recording the audio, will it? So I'll need to add that real quick. SyncTube Opera. There we go. That should be good.
Okay. Did it start for you?
Yep. Turn that down, actually. God, I love low poly.
Yeah, no, the theme is amazing. This looks like a rhythm game, I think. Himself, kind of.
Like a rhythm party game?
Yeah.
So it's like 4 people?
They had a demo last year. I haven't played much of it though.
But Bobo Bay, I think that was the one I saw before. That's like just Saga Witcher Blast 2.
We're getting 2D platforms, which actually looks cool.
They're going through these so fast. Is it going this
There's
fast
a lot
the
of
entire
them.
video?
It's 20 minutes at this pace.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a lot of them, I told you.
You don't even get much time to like process it before it's already on the next one.
Yeah. It's fast. You gotta go fast, man.
Oh, you can.
It's good.
They actually kind of got the rush style working.
It's
like, on the
fighting games. There's one fighting game I played already, and I can't wait for the new version.
fun.
I tried it. The controls are very unwieldy, but the game is fun. This one I have no clue what it is, but we'll see, I guess.
Project Reignition. I assume
Yeah,
this is like
I think Secret Links like fun game. This looks dope.
But what about like the Black Knight? Or what was it? You know, I think it was Sonic and the Black Knight.
Yeah, Sonic and the Black Knight.
I was a sucker for that aesthetic just because of the fact it was like fantasy medieval theme.
Oh my god,
Stealth
Sandra
ahead.
to it up. Oh.
Oh, penguin?
Rhythm games. This looks so nice. Look at it. I love it.
It looks so nice that they didn't even add like a little tab saying what game it was. They just showed the title screen.
They have pretty strict rules for what's supposed to go in the game. So like they say like you have to be mostly game footage, no custom transition or whatever. We can add a title card, but you can also not have it if you prefer to just show the title screen. It's like, but I like how clean it is in the end. This is the fighting game. This game is great.
Oh.
This game is so
like
good, but it's like Parsec only, it's offline. So I hope they get online working, because man, that's fun. It has like Neo Geo Pocket Color graphics, which is, I dig it.
Listen, Butthead. Was not expecting that.
Fucking everything goes. This is like cute aesthetic.
Oh.
But I also am very wary of 3D platformers, as you know. So
Yeah,
I reserve judgment. This feels like someone found Unreal Engine 5 and
I was about it literally gave off vibes of like Nintendo hire this man energy.
Yeah. This is basically like...
It's like Sonic the Hedgehog meets Jet Set or something.
Yeah, it looks like a cyberpunk mod or something. I don't know if it's an actual game. I hope it is. I get to play it. The game was like... Oh yeah, after Big Wave the boxing, they started making more like punch-out games.
Prince of Power, 5 moves.
How many Metroidvanias though? That's really the question. Oh yeah, more Pizza Tower games. Man, Pizza Tower spun so many WarioWare games. Like WarioWare Land spun. This one.
Oh, this is the one you were talking about.
Come on.
That is. I'm immediately sold.
Right?
I'm immediately sold.
I told you that would be up your alley.
This fighting game has strong Sonic like flash animation.
But I still have to play it because they have like an online only client and you have to wait for other people to join in. And fuck all, I cannot be bothered to wait for other people.
Fair.
Because they got this mesh like, well, it's more like what the fucking name is it? Dawn. From Aiding.
Oh.
This is a bit less apologetic about trying to be a Sonic game. This is a mod, I think, right?
Yeah, probably. It's like it said like 19 plus, so I think that's like mod kind of thing.
Yeah, but Pizza Tower does like they have made official like Sage Steam stuff. This is an acceleration of Suguri Funmade thing. Oh, I want to play it so much.
I 100%ed like Acceleration of Suri on like PS3. I think it was like the first game I actively went to 100% because for some reason I was obsessed with it.
I can't believe someone actually made Sonic Color for DS. I like it. Well, like I want more of this. I agree, but why?
Yeah.
Kinda cute.
It took me a second to realize it wasn't a Sonic fan game.
Right?
And it was just really big anime there.
I love that there's like a Brazilian Sonic the Hedgehog game every year. Like it's the same game, and they did not miss.
Is this Dungeon Dice? Is that Dungeon Dice Monsters?
I didn't realize the first time I watched it. I think what's cool is funny because you have to watch the Sage page. It's something. What was this again? Oh, another fighting game.
Fighting game, yeah.
What?
Super Mario Bros. Movie, the game. Another fighting game.
Wait, this is basically Sonic Battle sprites. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Just make Sonic Battle. I can't wait for you to look up the fucking Tetris game.
That looked like an old Pico for from Newgrounds.
Oh, this is like a rhythm platform?
Oh. That is either going to be so satisfying to play or... I can't tell if it would be insanely good or insanely frustrating.
Yeah. There's another demo of Tower of Dreams, which I am a bit weird with that because I was under the impression that that game was close to release, like last year. So the fact that it's this year and it's still a demo, I'm like, what the fuck? Just make the damn game. Hey, I won't say no to more content for free.
Oh yeah, that was definitely Pizza Tower. Another Pizza Tower.
Yeah, that's this one, they had a demo last year and it was awful. I hope the new one is better.
I'm immediately like, I need to play the demo for that, like, bat one? Like, cowboy bat?
Yeah, that's something, huh?
Oh, I did not even notice Minty did throw everything.
Mario.
Hello and goodbye, Minty. I hope work's going well.
That was stuff.
How did I not notice getting stuff thrown at me? What? It did work.
The games are too good. Yo, it's for Sonic. Oh, this game is cool. This is like Dig Dug, but if it was fast-paced.
Oh.
And like open world-ish. This looks cool. Once again, they seem to get it now.
Oh, is this like multiplayer?
Yeah, I think it's like sort of a shooter, but also like more like Sin and Punishment. I don't know, we'll see.
Yeah.
I fear that most of the multiplayer stuff will be like parsec multiplayer, like local
God,
multiplayer.
I wish there was like either another Sin and Punishment or like a spiritual successor, because like the closest thing I could think of to Sin and Punishment gameplay is literally like the gummy ship sections from Kingdom Hearts 2. And that shouldn't be the only example. Oh, that's neat. Oh, Sonic Dungeon. Sonic Badoo.
The Michael Jackson got me, I have to say. Showing randomly.
It doesn't surprise me too much, just because it's like I'm pretty sure like Moonwalker or whatever it was called is like
Yeah.
a bit
That's
of like a
Moonwalker.
meme.
It's a couple puzzle game, which will be interesting. This one has been around for a while. It's like an
I
RPG
literally saw that when I
Undertale-ish.
was like browsing to 2023.
Yeah,
like,
it's been around for years. I still
it looks
haven't
like they
played
got
it.
rid of the placeholders though, and actually have proper art everywhere. From what
It
I'm
looks
seeing.
like, it's like it's trying to do Sonic, but with a like steampunk style, which I really
Yeah.
dig. This is it.
What the hell? That is so weird.
I told you it's what the fuck?
I need to experience that because my brain's like, what?
It doesn't like a
What?
deck builder at the same time. Like what the?
Yeah, it's like a roguelite Tetris Doom game.
Vector Man ass graphics.
Still
This I don't
weird.
understand
is
what the
giving
fuck it is.
It's giving off vibes of what is it called again? That really weird surreal game.
Like LSD did, Dream Simulator or something. I don't remember.
No. It's like an FPS.
Okay.
I can't remember, like, but like it was a very popular one just for how like mindfucky it was, and like the visual noise being insane, like it was intentionally made to look bad in a weird way. Oh, it's like a choose your own adventure.
This one I don't get it. It's like a what? A Danganronpa thing?
Yeah.
First, your Undertale fan game, you cannot not have that. Your Pokemon fan game,
Yeah.
absolutely cannot not have those.
Also, like,
this is like an RPG Maker game, but it has like a CRT filter on top of it, which is kind of cool. This one is cool. Look at this shit.
Oh. Just throw the halo and it just goes bananas.
This one is like so off place because it looks like a real game almost. What the fuck?
Oh, Final Fantasy TTRPG just suddenly out of nowhere.
Like, fun game Final Fantasy TTRPG because why not?
And it's like one where you actually play the game. It's not like the MMO or something. Like it had like Sephiroth stats and stuff.
You gotta get those FNF.
Yeah. Friday Night Funkin'.
Puzzle game? I'm up for it.
Puzzle game that's very linked to the past.
Yeah. You get your Super Paper Mario fucking game out of nowhere.
Yeah. Oh, Pokemon parody game.
People like game.
Yeah.
Not a fucking 3D platformer. This also looks kind of cool.
I like how it's almost with spite. Like, damn it, actually,
this one
go
is
play it.
a bit too much. You know, Nintendo have this man.
It seems to be trying to be like a music themed Dark Souls or something.
Yeah.
And instead of rolling, it's just dashing.
Noise dedicated fun game. Let's go. Do you think the FFRPG is good? Wait, which one? Oh, Yellow Taxi Ghost Room randomly shows up? The game is out. What the fuck? Why are you here?
That actually seems like a lot of fun.
No, that game I know people have played and say that it's amazing. I need to play as well. My backlog is a bit too big right now.
Dude, I have like 10 new CRPGs in my inventory, or like in my Steam library.
This looks cutey, but also I don't know if I like that kind of game.
Yeah.
This is just trying to be Sonic, but not this legally distinct Sonic. This stuff,
very
I was a
placeholder.
fan of Marvel games, but I don't think that's gonna be it. We'll see.
Yeah, it's like very early doors, saying it's still using like capsules for enemies.
Wait, which one was that? Oh yeah, Tower of Dreams. This game is great. I love this game. I cannot wait for it to come out.
Oh.
I played the demo forever ago, and it's great. You can call it X8. X8 exists.
Oh, I like 2D sprites and 3D environments. God, this is making me want to like.
Ring Racer is the sequel to SRPG, I guess you didn't know.
But...
I didn't know, yes. Tori Saturn is coming. It's having another demo. I have Tori Saturn in my fucking wish list for years. And they just make the fucking game.
That was so much that like I almost didn't even realize it's been 20 minutes.
Right? It's great.
That felt like it was like 5 at most. God damn.
But yeah, that's gonna be the end of the stream. Sorry, Gab. We're actually at the end and we're just watching the Sage stuff. Because
yeah,
I'm excited, man. I'm gonna be playing so
on...
many of those.
I need to open that up on my.
Oh, it's gonna be so much. Usually I manage to like put it down. Like I take all the stuff that's from Sage and I select like 20 games. And that's not gonna happen anymore because I'm gonna have to play so many. What are we gonna raid though?
Did that work? It didn't work. Oh, did Tits break? I think Tits broke during the stream, but
no.
Yeah, it broke. That's why I didn't hear it. It didn't work. Okay, it should be working now.
Do you wanna lead the raid?
There we go. Okay, that's working. Yeah, let's see who is what do you call it? On right now that I could possibly raid. Or like
that's probably
is
it.
there anyone I have?
Guys, are you not gonna check out any of the fucking Pizza Tower fun games?
Jazzu, Charlo,
Your pick, man.
I'm pretty sure all the ones I have are ones you also have.
I have a bunch.
Pretty standard for this time and day, I guess.
Yeah, it's the usual people.
What are people playing? Charlotte's doing Dark Souls 3. Oh, I accidentally clicked. I didn't mean to click. Jazzu's doing Voices in the Void. What are the others doing? Oh, Voices in the Void. I remember that game. It's like a spooky game, but like I think nothing spooky really happens. It's just like messing with your head kind of stuff. Voices from the Void, it's basically like you're manning a like radio like you're trying to find transmissions in space. And basically the entire time it feels like you're going to be like visited by aliens and bad things are going to happen, but then I think it never does, but then you get little jump scares to like mess with you or weird things start happening.
Oh, do you want to raid Jazzy? Just make up your mind, I guess. Yeah, okay. Let's go to Jazzy.
We'll raid Jazzy. Been a bit since we raided Jazzy.
I also have to go immediately after. Sorry. Carrot raid. Oh, I'll see you tomorrow for Final Fantasy, the card game, which is not the sequel to Asobi Card. See ya.